What is something that everyone should experience at least once in their lifetime? The night sky without light pollution. Seeing the Milky Way bright and clear in all its glory is an unbelievably inspirational experience. Got that experience in the Navy, when you hit that spot in the middle of the Atlantic where there's no significant human population for at least 1,000 miles in all directions. The night sky is absolutely breathtaking. Came here to say this. Standing outside and you can't see your hand in front of your face, but the Milky Way is so bright, it would take forever to count all of the stars. Being taught by a good teacher who is passionate about the subject and the students. As a teacher, and a passionate one, I appreciate your comment. I know a lot of teachers who just go through the motions. I don't think I'm the best teacher in the world, but I'm always working on my craft. It's a really rewarding job. A lot of jobs can be done with little or no higher education, but teachers I think benefit more than most at continuing to keep on learning new things. I just finished my master's and I feel like I still have so much to learn. Thank you for being passionate about teaching. I absolutely believe my most passionate teachers never only taught me their subjects but also taught me to just be a better human overall. Recently I've thought a lot about how my horseback riding teacher gave me lessons in self-confidence and self-awareness along with the riding itself. Being financially stable, currently working on this. From building my savings to trying to improve my credit score. It's tough and likely an extremely long process, but I'm hopeful. Even a small step is still a step. It's taken me 6 years now to get my score to the point where I can almost buy a house and to grow my savings to $7,500. A meteor shower, away from the lights of the city. Just looking at the stars far away from the city is an entirely different experience. Same with hearing the loudness of nature on a warm summer night. Honestly, one of the saddest things about living in a city is the light pollution, and that we have managed to drown out any visual memory of the rest of the universe around us. Might come across as wanky. It is just baffling to get away from a city and see how much we miss out on every night. Seeing the ocean. Yes, it may not seem like a big deal to people that live near it, but as someone that was born and raised in the Midwest, it took me 30 years to get to an ocean and it blew my mind. I live 30 minutes from the ocean, so I find this highly disturbing. Getting their ass kicked in something they originally thought they were good at. It's truly a humbling experience. Oh my god, I'm so good at Smash Brothers. Get subtly stomped online. Oh my god, I'm so bad at Smash Brothers. The existential crisis of everyone the first time they played online Smash, closing 76 tabs after a school project. Ah, so that's what people call it nowadays. Well, you can save most memorable articles to your homework folder for later reference. Well, my homework folder contains other files. That's the joke.jpg. Whoosh, whoosh shoo too. Quite windy here. It seems a real, genuinely challenging decision. Not just something that makes you think, but something that makes you worry, and stress a little, and worry in the immediate aftermath of the decision that you may not have made the right choice. And then just accepting it. Because as much as it would be nice to live without worry, it's important to learn that sometimes there won't be an easy choice, but that things will work themselves out ultimately. Living alone, all I did was fap and binge TV. You forgot the part where I was too lazy to cook, so it was just junk food. Or the part where I smoked weed alone and starved every day cause meals weren't important anymore. The warmth of another body, and to mix it up now and then, the clamminess of a cold one, the rush of adrenaline and the sudden realization of how mortal you are that can only come from near death. When your life flashes before your eyes. Yes, I can relate. Psychedelics. Want to try them, but I don't trust my depression and anxiety with it. Shrugs. To tell someone that you love them, and have them look genuinely happy back at you. Why my eyes wet? Fail. Really truly fail. Also, it only really counts for anything if it's totally, 100% your fault. Failing a class because you just aren't smart enough, or you were too lazy to study. Losing an actually good, stable so because you weren't a good enough partner. Not getting or even losing a job because you aren't good enough, etc. It's the biggest educator. Forgiveness. hearing the ice cream truck music and running to you mom for money, then sprinting down the street in time to catch the ice cream truck. I work as an ice cream truck driver. Honestly, one of the best parts of my job is looking in my mirror and seeing 10-year-olds sprinting after my truck. Brings me all sorts of happy memories. Fellow ice cream truck driver here, is there a better job we could ask for? I work on an idyllic little island town and all day kids get stoked to get their Batman or SpongeBob pop, and I get to be the one to make them smile. Can't beat it. Honestly, there's no other job where I'd be happy to sit in hot conditions for 10 hours at a time. My truck has soft serve and milkshakes too. Even adults come up and mention how much the bells on my truck mean to them, and it never fails to make me smile. Being important to someone, by that I mean realizing it, because chances are you're already important to someone. Have a late night talk or hang out with your friends without getting absolutely trashed. I've had this with my childhood friends. Whenever someone comes home from abroad or someone gets married, we take a day off, or half, at work and do a small reunion. No one seems to notice how late it gets. We would just talk and drink, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, no pressure on which ones to get, play card, board games, listen to someone play the guitar, reminisce school, talk about the future. Anything goes. I feel like everyone should at least experience this. It's so chill, seeing the northern lights, located entirely within your kitchen. Well, can I see it? No, live in a foreign country. Feeling loved. Edit. To anyone out there who feels unloved, know that there is likely someone out there who does love you. If not romantically, then in how they'd miss you if you were gone. In how you brighten their day with your presence, in how they look forward to seeing you and are glad you're here. Go out and find these people and invite them deeper into your life. Love is something that comes back to you strongest when you give it freely. An orgasm. Hopefully one day. I was going to say a blowjob from a circus dwarf, but I guess yours sounds a little fancier. Working in retail. For those who have not worked retail or thinking how bad can it really be, Tales from Retail would like to have a word with you. Oh, most of that is fake, made up. No, it's not. I worked retail for 7 years. I've seen customers swing at employees over a fucking rotisserie, someone bitch about a fucking penny, customer on customer fights, an old lady yeet shit across the store, had a full-blown argument that we sold t-shirts and apparel, not the food section, twice, had an old guy piss himself, licked said piss multiple times while looking at a co-worker, had a guy shit his pants and shake it out on the floor, dude had a family, another lady yeet a 1/4 sheet cake behind her, she was not happy, had a dude hit our self-checkout with a can of soup, broke the entire screen. Too many to count on this one. Customers arguing that we carry X/Y/Z and they bought it here last week. No, I order and stock. The only person to stock non-sale items. Never heard of it. This is just off the top of my head. I worked 7 years and got the fuck out. Seeing yourself in the best shape of your life. Staying up all night chatting with a friend about anything and everything. Nothing quite like it. Also taking a really satisfying crap that's been bothering you all day. Yes, having a shit to finish the day is amazing. 8 hours of sleep. Total solar eclipse. It is one of the most awe-inspiring sights our solar system has to offer. After being directly in the line of totality in North America in 2017, I'm completely hooked now. Next one locally in 2024, spending a day, night with stranger and them never being in your life ever again. But when you think back on that, it puts a smile on your face or reminds of you a happy moment in life. Priceless. I am not talking about a one-night stand as in just have sex when drunk and then leave. Like a stranger suddenly come into your life for a very very short time, and then the feeling or a longing for that person again but knowing it will never happen. Like ever. This is my favorite reply to this question. That feeling is really something special. It's even better knowing that I will never be able to speak to that person again unless we randomly cross paths. Unlikely. So everything I know of that person remains as a great memory. Jumping from a safely high cliff into deep water, that first breath when you swim back up and reach the surface of the water is something special. I can't swim. Traveling alone. I'm not saying traveling alone is better than traveling with friends or a loved one. I'm just saying it should be tried once. Everywhere I've ever traveled, I've seen solo female travelers as well. I can't give specific advice because I'm not a female and honestly have no idea what they go through, but I know women do it. Sex is great, but have you ever got 100% on a video game? Yes, I have all 120 stars in Super Mario 64. This also qualifies me as a plumber. Does 100% on Lego Indiana Jones qualify me to be a dog? I got 100% on the first Lego Star Wars game for PS2. I've been a qualified slapstick, plastic Jedi since 2005. A sunrise on the beach. How about a sunset on the beach? Just the three of us. You, me, and this brick wall that you built between us. Thanks for watching. Why not join the snooker by subscribing to the like button down below?